In washroom, you cursed yourself. How can I be so careless? How can I forget to bring my towel? Obviously, this is all because of my husband. He's giving me so much stress. He's the reason why I am stressing all this day. He was never like this. How he is now? He is behaving cool towards me from these 4-5 days. I don't know why the hell he is behaving like this. That made me overthink. According to you, there is nothing you had done for which you get treated by the person whom you love the most. Taehyung and you had been dating since 2 years and lastly 4 months they are married. Everyone was happy, even their parents was, as why would we had objection. Their both parents were best friends and your dad trusted Taehyung the most, which led their wedding happily. You, no way, I'm not going to do this. I'm never going to call Taehyung for towel. You scream internally because deep down you were scared as you knew that something was wrong with him and the reason was you. You, but if I don't call him, what will I do? I have neither a towel nor clothes. You glare at yourself through the mirror. Well, yeah, you forgot your clothes too. You were so drained in the deep, sad thoughts of him that you even forgot your essential before taking your shower. I'm gonna cry now. That's the only thought you think. You knew that he was outside of the bathroom, which was in their room. Like a innocent lost puppy, you called him. You, Taehyung? No reply. You, Taehyung, are you there? Taehyung, what you? This time he responds, but again in that famous cold tone. You sign in sadness. Actually, I forgot to bring my towel. Can you please? You was about to complete, but when you hear to knock on the bathroom door. Taehyung, here, take this. You knew he said this with a straight face by his tone. You quickly walked towards the door and quietly opened the door. You searched for the towel of what he was talking about. You stopped rolling your hand in the air and instead you found his manly hand holding your hands tightly as you also felt him. Your husband, coming inside the bathroom, he quickly come inside the bathroom as he caged you between his arms. Your bare back touched the cold wall. It was so quick that you couldn't even progress. You were completely naked in front of him, not even a single cloth was attached to your body. Damn, he thought, looking at you intensely. You, Taehyung, you shudder. Taehyung. He placed his index finger on your lips. Your cheeks got so red that even he could see that. He tried his finger down to collarbone as you watched him slowly moving his eyes to your chest, to your naked chest. He laughed in his deep voice and quickly looked the other side. Taehyung, so I don't know I will be able to take it all today. Pulling his shirt off, revealing his hot body, your eyes got wide and it is what now you were just thinking that what is actually wrong with him. He come closer, closer and closer when his body finally attached to you. Then now tell me, who is better, me or your so-called friend who was trying his best to touch you? He asked with an angry cold face. You what? That was all your response. Damn, I know you listen my each and every word. So now answer me. He come closer to your face, his hot breath was falling on your neck. I am not understanding anything of what you are saying. You asked him confusingly, and let out a deep sigh as he tried his lip all over your neck, leaving wet kisses. You damn, please, what are you doing? You tried to push him away, but he remained same because he was 2x stronger than you. Damn, so tasty, healing your neck, making it hike there. You moaned loudly as you lost your body balance and quickly grabbed your hands around his neck. Damn, so weak, he said and took you in bridal way before coming out of the bathroom and make you lay on bed. In bedroom, you love please you beg him to stop as it was turning you on. He looked so he spanked you harshly making you hiss in pain more. Damn, either answer the question I asked or else take what I gave you. He stated. You look at him confusingly, but the next moment your cheeks get more red as you hear his words. Dang, this body only belongs to me and no one else. If anyone try to touch it or even try to look at it, then you know how he will look in hell, right? Yes, he was possessive a lot. You like each and everything about your husband except his possessive part. It is not his fault that he tried to control you, obviously. He never ever control you. But he is the type of guy who can't really show up his feelings too easily. But he loves you a lot. And he never wants someone to touch you or even look at you with prey eyes. If someone could do that, then it was only him, no one else. Okay, Taehyung, you are again being possessive, and you clearly know I don't like this behavior of yours. You finally said without stuttering. He was shocked, but gave you a O expression. Taehyung, you are bold enough to talk back to your. Wanna repeat that again? He said, smirking as he slowly unzipped his pants. You gulped when you look at him. Damn, no babe. If you want it, then answer my question straightly or forget about it. Now he was only in this. He knew you was badly turned down by him and now you actually wanted him. You, oh god damn, of course only you. You told him, damn, really? Prove it to me then. He hovered above you. Your heart was beating like crazy drum. You grabbed him by his shoulder and detached his body with you and ruffled his hair as you spoke. You let yourself in me. I am already. I can't take it anymore. You also feeling him. Oh well, now he was turned on to without wasting time. He did what you said. Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel like you are heaven, baby. Leave it all on me, baby. I would make it clear that you only belong to me, baby. He said, grabbing you. You mourned harshly. He started kneading it, letting all kiss on your body while you was. Rubbing your hand all over his back, his black hair. You grab your legs around his waist while he started over it, making you more restless, making you more. You were feeling the he sat beside you and smashed his lips with you and started to kiss where their tongues were playing with each other. He moved his hand to your chest to your belly and down and up. In his palm, you moaned in the kiss. He started massaging there, making you moan louder. He started slowly softening the intensity in his eyes, shifted into something deeper, something more vulnerable. Taehyung paused for a moment, resting his forehead against yours, his breath still uneven. You could feel his grip loosen slightly as if he was holding himself back. Taehyung, why do I feel like I am losing you? He whispered, his voice no longer cold but heavy. You blinked, confused, your hand still on his shoulder. You losing me? Taehyung, what are you even saying? He pulled back just enough to look at you properly, his eyes searching us like he was trying to find answers hidden inside them. Damn, that guy, the way he looked at you, the way you didn't even notice, his jaw clenched. It drove me insane. You finally understood all those days of distance, the cold behavior, it wasn't hatred, it was fear. You really think I would ever choose someone else over you? Your voice softened, he didn't reply immediately. That silence said everything. You gently cupped his face, forcing him to look at you. You, I am married you, not him, not anyone else, you. His expression cracked at that, just slightly, but enough for you to see the real him beneath all that anger. Taehyung, then why does it feel like I am not enough sometimes? That question hit differently. You wrapped your arms around him, tightly pulling him closer, not out of desire this time, but reassurance. You're more than enough, but this, you placed a hand on his chest, right over his heart. This possessiveness, it's hurt me down. He closed his eyes, taking in your words. But the first time he wasn't reacting, he was listening. Damn, I don't know how to love you without being afraid of losing you, he admitted quietly. You smiled sadly. You then lean with me. There was a long pause. And then instead of urging or control, he slowly pulled you into gentle embrace, resting his chin on your forehead. Young, I will try. This time his voice wasn't cold. It was real, and for the first time in days, you felt him come back to you. He didn't rush this time. Then gently pushed his stand up hair away from your face, his finger lingering near your cheek as if he was memorizing you all over again. Damn, you look beautiful, he whispered, his voice low but no longer cold. Your cheek flushed instantly, your eyes dropped for a second before meeting his again. You're acting different. A small smile appeared on his lips, soft, rare, and real. Dear, maybe I should have been like this from the start. He leaned in slowly, giving you enough time to pull away, but you didn't. Instead, your finger colored into his shirt, pulling him closer. This time, when his lips met yours, it wasn't rushed or demanding. It was gentle, warm, a quiet apology hidden in every second. You melted into the kiss, your heartbeat slowly calming as his hand rested securely on your wrist, not holding you in control, but holding you like you mattered, like you were his piece. He pulled back slightly, resting his forehead against yours again. Then, stay like this, just for a moment. You nodded softly. I like this version of you. He let out a quiet jiggle. His thumb traces small circles on your hand. Then, this version only exists because of you. You leaned into him, resting your head on his chest, listening to his heartbeat, steady, warm, and finally familiar again. His arms wrapped around you protectively, but this time it didn't feel suffocating. It felt safe. After a few minutes, he titled your chin up gently. Then, can I? You smiled, already knowing what he meant. Instead of answering, you closed the distance again. And at this time, the kiss deepened not with urgency but with affection, with love that needs words. Outside, everything also faded. Inside, it was just you and him finally in sync again. I didn't move away this time. Instead, Taehyung slowly interviewed his finger with yours, spinning your hand gently above your head, not to control you, but to feel you completely. His gaze stayed locked on yours, intense searching. Taehyung, why do you make me lose control like this? Your breath hitched, not out of fear, but because of how deeply he was looking at you. Then don't control it. You whispered your voice off, but steady. Feel it? That was all it took. His grip tightened slightly, not hurting, just enough to make your heart race. Damn, you don't know what you are asking for. But he didn't stop. Instead, he leaned closer, his presence overwhelming in the best way, his forehead brushing yours, his breath warm against your skin. This time, he didn't rush into anything, he passed. Letting the tension pull, letting you feel him, his closeness, his warmth, his restraint breaking little by little. Your free hand slowly moved to his chest, feeling his heartbeats fast and even just like yours. You feel it too? He let out a quiet breath, almost a laugh. Damn, I always do with you. His hand slid from your wrist down to your arm, then to your waist slowly, deliberate like he wanted to memorize every reaction you gave him. Not hurried, not careless, intentional, leaning closer, your lips almost touching, but not quite that tiny distance. It burned more than anything. Tiang, you drive me crazy. He whispered, his voice rough but low. You then stop holding back. This time he didn't hesitate. He pulled you into him, holding you firmly against his chest, not aggressively, but like he needed you close. Your bodies fit together like they always had, like the distance of the passes never exists. He buried his face near your neck, breathing you in, his hold tightening for a second. Damn, I miss this, I miss you. That line wasn't numbing, it was real, and it harder than anything. Your arms wrapped around him instantly, holding him just as tightly. You then don't lose me again. He pulled back just enough to look at you, and this time there was no anger, no confusion, just certainty. Then I won't. Instead of rushing, he gently rested his forehead against your again, both of you standing there, breathing each other in, letting the moment strengthen. Because this closeness, this tension, this feeling of belonging was the real romance. Not just touches, not just kisses, but the way neither of you wanted to let go. Like this, they made whole night love while the young proved that you love your body, your everything only belonged to him like he belonged to you.